What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd, and I've got yet another amateur pool match to review with you. This time, we're going to be doing some USAPL 10 ball against Charlie, and I finally found somebody that is a little higher rated. I've had somebody ask before, what's the highest rated person I've played against on the channel, and I've had a few right there with me at 550, but Charlie is just a little tick above, so. And for anybody noticing, I'm also going to add something new. If you look up in the top right corner, I have been working with my buddy, my new buddy, I should say, Lil Chris. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. He's been working with me quite a bit over the past week and a half. And the first thing he recommended is if I could just add a cue ball. And now I've got a way to do it. So let's see how this works. It's my first video doing it. Don't critique me too hard. This is all new. So anyway, playing Charlie, like I said, he's a little bit higher, not crazy. I do have a few matches coming up in the next probably week, actually maybe even 2 weeks. Quite a bit higher players. So one guy even I think 609, 610 kind of Fargo. So anyway, dry break by Charlie. Realistically, I'm kind of hyped over the ball, so if I could just put a little bit of low and just give this a good pop. Nice little stop shot. So now this is where I'm going to shoot somewhere right around here. A little bit of low left. I'm not going to get too crazy, not trying to get real outside. And by that, I released, and that thing sure got away from me in a hurry, didn't it? Gosh, if I'm going to be kicking side rail, I'm really just going for a hit. And even better, I mean, here's the thing. If you try to go this rail, even if you get a good hit, there's no way you're going to leave yourself anything. So I need to kick to the side rail. Looks like I'm going to have to put... Ooh, let's not do that button. I'm going to try to put just a little bit of top left, probably roughly about here. Actually, that looks like a little bit too much, don't it? Just trying to get a good hit and swing and a whiff strike. One. So ball in hand, I got 2 whole points. I should have just hit that 2 ball with some low left, brought that thing back over. Unfortunately, I'm usually a little gun shy because when you get around that diamond and a half to 2 diamonds, that low left will usually scratch. So, or at least get close enough to make you question. But I think I was far enough up table. I think I would have hit just outside. I think I would have been fine. This is kind of a tricky shot. For me, I would be putting this much closer to the actual side rail. I even give myself a pretty steep angle. So you just stun it, just put like a little bit of low, like a smidge of low left. Exactly, just like that. But because he didn't give himself a whole lot of angle, the cue ball didn't get a ton of action. This is actually a lot harder. This is a lot harder than I thought, guys, because trying not to it keeps wanting to resize the dot, but I need to make it a little bigger so I can at least click on the thing. Again, all brand new, still trying to learn, trying to figure this out. New aspect to the game. So you can see right where I'm trying to kick. The one rail is right where it's going to be coming back off and probably going to hit the 8. Or it's going to be getting real close. So that's why I went ahead and did the mirror method just to kind of get an idea. Can I get around it? I'm probably just really hitting pretty close to center ball, pretty firm to pinch it. And I go right around it. Probably need just a smidgen of low. Okay. So Charlie comes to the table. Now he's got a much more open shot. I shoot this medium speed. Oh, he's going straight at it. So he's going to be going straight low. Is he trying to go off the headrail? He's okay. Didn't really give himself a lot on that one. I think he's got too much angle because he was trying to get straighter so he could just, or even maybe get to the left of the tangent line. So when he tries to draw off of it, it gives him a little more comfort for the 6. So now he's probably going to do the same thing where he's going to be trying to set this thing straight top and then get off the headrail, come right back. Yep. But that was the problem. You're going to get too close to the 7 ball and force a combo. Now, the 10's working possibly because it could work as a backboard a little if you happen to really screw up, like some people you guys all know and watch. There is a high possibility of that. But, I mean, you don't really have a whole heck of a lot of choice here. And even looks like the 6 ball is a bit of a left-hand cut for the 7. So if you punch this enough, that 6 should go to, from this angle, to the right of the 10 and leave you essentially another combo. Whoa, did you see how fast he shot that ball, though? I mean, he took a minute and a half to figure out his line and then not even a full second to think about it. Just got down and swung. What? Oh, I'm trying to play a safety here. As long as this 6 holds up, that's not too shabby. Basically, because I can show you what I was doing is you hit that with just a little bit of top left, about like so. Just a little bit of left to kick it over. Allows you to hit the object ball really full, just a smidge on the left, and then let the spin kind of throw you over. Good kick and good result. So yeah, I'm just trying to thin that thing. I have a feeling I'm probably going to sell out at least where you can see the ball to try and return a safe, but the idea is don't give them a makeable shot. And I like safety, so I will happily play a game of chess with you. Win or lose, don't care. It's just fun to challenge the wits, essentially. And looks like he went for similar shot, which now, you know what that means. I know Tyler's looking at this. He's already saying it. He knows. Ain't that right, Tyler? Get out Big Red. It's time to get out Big Red. We're going to jump. Basically, even though there's not a lot on this one, you basically are just going to try to jump, put a little bit of low, just so that way kind of controls the cue ball a little bit, but then it stuns off the side rail, comes out for the 7. All in the wrist, guys. All in the wrist. Not enough wrist. Not enough wrist. I need to see if there's a way I can lock the size of the dot, the red dot up here. Try to keep it similar size. I'm not trying to get all wild with it. So he's just going to shoot this aside, roll it up. I don't know if you need to be that particular with your leave because you're not getting anywhere near the pocket. But he did it in a way that he has enough angle on the 7. Straight top should give him natural shape for a nice, easy 8-9 combo. Medium speed, top English. A little harder than he probably wanted. He probably wanted to be a couple feet closer, but still, the 9 ball is basically all but a duck. The only problem is you got to... Ooh, okay. I want to back up just 1 second. So here's the problem. If you watch when he shoots this, let's pause this guy. When you watch how he shoots this, what you really want to do is slow roll the 8, just nice and easy to where it just bumps the 9 in, and don't get too far off to the left, because when the 8 starts to the left, it goes towards the head rail, which in this one's case, he smashes it, so it goes way up table. But the idea is if you can just slow roll it, then you leave a duck 8. And then just a baby drawback, and you've got the 10, you're out. But instead, when you hit low to try to pull the cue ball back, but then he smashes this nice and firm. Don't get me wrong, if the 8-ball goes, he would have been happy with it. But instead, he left himself this 8-ball, which for me, I'm hitting this thing top with just a pinch. Like we're talking like a half tip of left just to get the cue ball to get to the other side of the 10. Because if you just hit the center ball rolling, and actually he hit that too thick, you need to hit that a little thinner. But regardless, look at the leave he gave himself. So now he's got a real thin cut to try to back bank it to this other side, which you got to be careful. You punch it too hard, that's an automatic scratch. It's just going to slide right into this corner pocket. So you got to hit with top as a rolling ball, but he hit it too thick. Only good news is he got me on the rail, so it's not a super easy shot. Because I don't want to roll it, because rolling could get too close to the pocket, so I got to hike up just a little bit, which automatically lowers your make percentage, or at least for me, lowers that make percentage. Now here's where I messed up. I should have made him shoot it because I made it in the wrong pocket, so that ball spots, but you got to play the cue ball where it ends up. So I should have made him shoot it, but I don't know. My brain just must have been thinking like APA the night before, whatever it was. Kind of failed that one. Should have made him shoot it. So we're gonna go break. I aim low, but because I know on my break, I drop my shoulder, or excuse me, I drop my elbow. So I end up putting just a little bit of top because I'm trying to get it to hit that head ball, and when it kind of bounces back, that top English just will hold and like freeze the cue ball, just like it did about center table. Unfortunately, it was dry. Fortunately, it didn't really give him a whole lot, did it? Center that cue ball back up. What do you guys think of that? You guys like the cue ball? Because I've already got the videos edited. It's going to happen for a few videos. I want to see how this goes. If it works well, we're going to keep that thing around. The oh-so favorite triple combo. That's really hard to do. You really got to pay attention and really focus on each angle to make that happen. It looks like there's enough angle for the one ball to slide by the two because I want to not disturb it. So I'm probably just going to hit almost straight top. Just let it bounce off the rail. Woo. 5-ball got in the way. So, yep, it's going to stick straight top and just slow roll this thing. Nice and easy. Good leave. So now this is where I need to be. I hope I walk around on this one because I need to get the cue ball back up kind of center table, so nice and easy. It's all about speed control, top right. Just let that spin throw you to the middle of the table. This is just a straight low, just a pinch shot. Not trying to get crazy with it, not trying to rip back. And actually, this is probably about the same. If there is a bit of an angle, I am going to go top and just come off the head rail. Yep. Ooh, need more than that. Need a little bit more juice than that. So this is where I'm going to go low to get it to the side rail, just a slight bit of left. Ooh, actually, man, I put a lot of left. That was going to be more like this. That was too much. So now, high inside to try to pinch that in if I'm going to try to make it. When in reality, I need to just slow roll this because I'm stretched. Just try to get my cue way too light. Way too light. I need to hit that further to get up behind that 10 ball. Try to use it as a block. Yeah, you got to shoot this one into the corner. That's way too thin to try to hold that for the side. Oh. Oof. Okay. Probably going to be going straight top. Maybe a slight bit of, excuse me, slight bit of right. I'm looking at the table the wrong side, guys. Top right, just try to hold it so I can give myself a nice angle on this. Now we're just going to go straight pinch draw just to let it slide over. Basically the exact same thing. There we go. Now we're just going straight top. We are on the board 16-14. If I saw that right, I think I got all 10 there, which I will take. Keep the points out of his pocket. All right. Charlie is back on the break. Got one ball down, another two. 2-ball, two. Nope. Not sure if he can see enough of the one to make it. Like, this is where I would just get the jump cue, maybe even the break cue, just because, I mean, you're probably jumping like less than a quarter of a ball. You barely need to get any vertical, but I don't know. If he can see it, he's good. And just stun that a little bit low, just pinch right up. Nope. Could not see it. But look at that leave. Look at that leave. What do I... Ooh, excuse me. What do I even have? At least I'm not doing some trying to 3-rail. So it looks like I'm going rail first, try to pinch it, and boy, did that look good. I ended up hitting that pretty much just straight right, just to hit the rail, spin over, nice little pop and squat. Excuse me, kick and stick. Wrong rhyming scheme. So I think he's just going for 2-rail for a hit, because you ain't making anything really anyway. Got the one, but bad luck. That is some bad luck. I have a feeling I'm going to be slow rolling that 2-ball. Excuse me, the 1-ball in the far side. Now we're going over here. Probably, I might even put a little bit of left on this one. Maybe a little less top. Probably about like so. Just let... Oh, man, did I really put some on that one, didn't I? Looks like the 3-ball goes by. So if that's the case, I'm just going to try to... Which, knowing me in the distance, I usually... My stop shots, I go pretty low on the cue ball because I've got good enough timing, enough speed control that I can time it where it's still like right when it starts to release. No, actually, for some reason, I drew it back. I bet I'm playing safe here. Just tap the 5, run into the 6. Yeah, would have been good if I hit just a little thinner. But look at this. This is going to be a time relay safety right here. Give him the 5. Cue ball's going to slide out of position for the 6. Force him to bank. Let's see if he can get it, though. Looked like he might have put some, what would that have been, like low right or something? 7 balls dead. All right. So just nice and easy. I put a lot of low, but I'm not trying to rip the speed. That's going to be just a little bit low. Just kind of punch it. Should be top. If I'm going to the side row, I bet I'm going to put a little bit of left on, or excuse me, a little bit of right on this. Yep. There we go. Now we're just going to go straight top. Power got me a little out of angle, but still completely makeable. Here we go, 30-16. I will take it. Not a bad start. I gave him. He shot well the first rack, and then I've got some fortunate rolls on the next two. One water down. Crack open the next. All right. Break shot. Go dry again. Yes. Okay, so he shot that pretty quick. I'm not really sure what he was going for, but USAPL rules, if you make a ball that you didn't call, like in that case, he slopped the 8 in, I have the option to shoot it or give it back. Ball is hooked. I'm going to let him shoot it just because, yes, he can kick it, which actually he's jumping at it. Oh. It's kind of close for me to really be controlled. I would rather kick at it because it wasn't too hard of a kick too hard of a kick, and then if you make it, it rolls up for an easy 2. So, anyway, ball in hand, did not get the short jump. So I'm going to give myself just a slight angle. It's not a lot. I'm not trying to move the cue ball a whole lot, but just to make sure the cue ball is out of the from being over the 7. I'm trying to not cue over the 7. So here, let's see, what would that be? A little low with a bit of right. No, I went center ball on that one. Interesting. Not my normal forte. I think that one. Oh, Todd, dang it. See? I started messing with the dot, which now my size is all off. Gilly. So anyway, I'm distracted by my marker. He actually was carrying me off the 3 and he was calling the 10. And so therefore he made it. So I would have the option, but in this case, I can see the ball. Does it go? I think it goes by. If it does, I'm just going to try to roll it. No, I'm trying to draw back. I am trying to draw back for a terrible shot, actually, is what I was trying to do. Oh, look at this leaf. Nope, never mind. Squirt out. Oh, there we go. I don't even know what I did. Somehow my mouse got connected to the dot, so now I just move the mouse around. Man, that's... Gotta learn how to do this, guys. I am learning on the fly. Hope y'all don't mind. Anyway, I'm getting all confused here. He overhit that 5 ball trying to cut it and let himself a nice thin 6, so he's really got to get some motion out of the cue, which isn't terrible, but the problem is when you start doing stuff like this, now you're on the rail shooting the 7 really long. He said, actually, our low right. I would shoot this low left and just roll it. But same difference. Same difference. He hit that 7 ball hard enough that it did punch off that side rail and give himself a nice easy 9. And there we go, 32-30. It's only 2 ball difference, but 4 in the overall scheme of things. And Charlie wins the break on top of it. Got a lot of rolling, whole lot of nothing going. Just because I can't see it, I need to call push. And really, if this, I mean, in hindsight, I don't know what I'm actually going to do here. I would actually roll that cue ball. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Roll that cue ball where he can see the one, knowing, A, that's a really thin shot if you're trying to make the one on the side, and then you're almost guaranteeing no shot on the 2. A little bit of a mental game, essentially, is what I'm saying. He's thinking about it. And I gotta say, this is actually one of the first times I've ever played Charlie. I know Charlie. I've seen him around. His wife, Jolene, lovely, lovely woman. We all love her. She runs a ridiculous number of tournaments in town. Obviously, Charlie helps run them as well. So they are majorly, majorly involved in the pool community, and they are massive assets. Greatly love them both for all they do. Somehow he was trying to get the cue ball to go backwards, I think is what he was trying to hint at there. Doesn't really matter because made a legal hit and left me nothing. So all I'm going to do is basically just kick top. I might need a little bit of left just to get a hit. No, never mind. I could see it. I could see it. I was trying to get around and leave a whole lot of nothing, but instead left him a shot. Here's the tricky part, though. There's a lot of congestion, so you got to get your line perfectly right on the. And it's probably going to be actually about right where the dot is. A little bit of left just to try to bring the cue ball back over towards that 4 and hope for a leave. But instead, one, he jumped way out of his pants when he did that. But I think he just hit center ball, which at that angle is going to come back out in reverse. So straight low, all about speed control there. Low, just a little bit left, nice and easy. Soft, soft, soft. Just a little bit of a pinch draw to get back behind or back over to the side rail. That'll work. Want to be a little straighter on the 5, but if I remember correct, I don't think the 5 went cleanly by the 10, which is why, for as much as you guys know I love these shots, I think I gotta shoot the combo. Promise I didn't go look at it. Don't you do a cue ball? All right. But I made it, so you know what? Give me them points. Let's go. Let's go. And I win the break. So points wise, I am officially on the hill. He still needs 29, so that is more than 2 racks before I get 11. So I'm gonna break. Like I said, I always shoot to. I aim real low, knowing I drop my elbow. Trying to end up hitting a little bit of top. Smash that head ball as square as I can. That was pretty close. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, a whole lot of nothing. This table we're playing on does not rack real well. Because, I mean, even with a template, something should have went. If nothing else, if you guys ever watch Lil Chris's videos, he breaks down the 10-ball break, and the wing balls, which in this one's case are the 2-3, end up going 4 rails, and one of them goes unobstructed. Usually we'll end up making it. So anyway, Charlie had a bad luck on that one. Ended up scratching. So I'm going to go 2 ball on the side, straight top English. Leave myself the 3 ball. Basically, I'm going to do the same thing, straight top. I just got to get around the 10 is all I care. Ooh, I was flirting with that. Easy, don't get out of control. Soft, just a little pop. Now this one, I think I might even put a little more of like a stun, just a little below center. I think that's pretty close. That's not, that's left. I'm trying to go more center. Okay, so went the other way. But I don't really have a whole lot of option on this one, do I? Straight top. Pocket speed. You're not trying to roll that cue ball near the side pocket. And I like it to, if you kind of punch it, yeah, it goes off the rail. There we go. Looks like I've got a good angle. Just straight draw. Now this is pretty easy. Just straight slow roll. Get around the 10. I think I've got a little bit of a line, so I'm going to draw. Okay, I did have a bit of an angle, so I could cheat the pocket. Would be nice to have an overhead angle. uh, there we go. Straight top, rolling the ball in, and that is ball game. Let me get off this dot, everybody, if I can. Look at the video, just ran back. I am failing at this. I was not quite prepared, but like I said, it's the first time doing this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got some more videos coming for you. I think we're going to be sticking with USAPL. We're going 8 ball here in a minute. Going to be playing Jimmy. Another great match. I'll see you shortly. Thanks, guys.